Welcome back to Grizz Vision here on OUGrizzlies.com. My name is Neil Rule. We're here with Coach Kampe. And Coach, here at West Virginia, the national TV stage tomorrow, ESPNU.
Yeah, and I got my good friend right here, bringing him in, Coach Bruce
Pearl.
Who he and I go back to the days of the, what were they, the Raging Eagles? Screaming Eagles, at Southern Indiana. We played against each other back then. We were friends forever. So instead of me doing this tonight, let's have Bruce tell us, what are we going to have to do to compete in this game?
I just watched practice and I listened to the master have fun and teach and kibitz with his players. You got to keep them off the boards. You got to make them beat you from the perimeter somehow with jump shots. Got to confuse them and change defenses. You got to know that you're playing against a team that is hungry, but maybe they don't have the same confidence level. If it can be close, late, they might get a little tight. And of course, the students aren't here, so it's a good time to catch West Virginia.
So what are you doing with your life now, Chris? Do I sound like I'm
You do. That was good. That was really good. You could do what I do.
I read that right there.
Well, actually, ever since you guys beat me at my place, you brought your team in and beat me at my place, and of course, I got fired that year. I don't know if there was any direct correlation between that and that. There's only one reason I might get back in coaching, just so I could get a little bit better, catch up to this guy, and beat his ass. I don't know if I can.
We'll give you a home and home. Wherever you're at, we'll give you
I know you will. I know you will. Because we played each other at Southern Indiana back when Oakland was Division II and one of the best Division II programs in the country. And I think it's great the way you guys play and how passionate kids play. There's a little bit of Butler magic that exists with the Oakland program. Butler believes in what they do. They play a very attractive style, and that's the way you guys play. And I congratulate you. And I think by the time this is over, you guys could still have a really, really good year. Who did your scheduling, by the way? Who did your
fire
schedule?
him, shouldn't I?
He's out of a job.
I think my AD's listening. He's going to get rid of me for that. But you asked me a question, why did I schedule that way? But then before you I answered, you answered it for me, and you were dead right. What'd you say?
Well, I looked at your schedule, and I said, okay, you're going to start off conference play at South Dakota State, at North Dakota State, and I just circled those games and said, if you can go on the road and win one of them, or maybe start off with 2 or 3 wins on the road like you scheduled, I think you're doing it. So when your kid goes to South Dakota State, you're going to go, I've been to West Virginia, I've been to Tennessee, I've been to Pittsburgh, I've been to Michigan State. This is tough, but this is not overwhelming. And so that's kind of what I thought you did, and you said that might be pretty close.
Great minds think alike. That's exactly why we did it. And I ask you people to have faith and confidence in us that you know, this team's going to be a good team, and bear with us through these tough times early. And I think you hit it right on the head. It was great to hear you say that. I really like a hell of a win last night against Valpo, the way we won the game, and you know, Bruce can tell you how good the tradition of Valpo basketball is. And pick to win the Horizon, you used to have to play against them. And
no, they're big. I mean, they're really big, and they're really good, and they're probably going to go to the NCAA tournament. It's going to be Detroit or Valpo probably out of the Horizon League. So those are great wins, too, for the league, because that elevates, that maybe puts your league in a position where you got where if you win the tournament, South Dakota State's got a chance to get in at large. And, you know, we always kind of want to see others in our league do well. So
we want to win the tournament, and then we hope South Dakota State or North Dakota State, or they all get in, but we want to win the tournament, right? You
guys, the thing that I'm curious about is when are you going to start shooting it? When you start shooting the ball better. And I've seen your teams play for as long as anybody, and this team has got to get a little bit of confidence. Part of it, you've been on the road so much. At home, you shoot a little bit better. But when that, oh my goodness, everything else opens, because that opens up everything you do.
Right, and I'm a little perplexed by it. I do think it's the byproduct of so many road games. We know we can shoot the ball, and we will shoot it. So I'm really anxious to. You haven't said much, have you?
Don't have to.
Huh? Hey, you're probably disappointed in this. Nobody's hearing your voice today, Neil. So
and Neil, you got a great voice too, Neil.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you, Coach.
got a real,
I appreciate that.
Professional voice. I mean, we're just a couple of coaches, you know, trying to keep a job. That's all.
So am I.
All right. Go ahead and wrap it up.
Thanks a lot for the time, coaches. We appreciate it.